What if the most famous vampire of all time was based on a real person? Meet Vlad the Impaler, Dracula, the man who inspired the legend. But the real monster didn't drink blood, he spilled it. He didn't live in a castle in Transylvania. He built his with the labor of his dying enemies. The truth is more terrifying than fiction. This isn't just a horror story. This is a lesson in terror, and it's all true. Welcome to beautiful history, where every story is an adventure. From the sands of ancient Egypt to the bustling streets of modern cities, we uncover the mysteries, dramas, and wonders that shaped our world. Explore lost civilizations, epic battles, and legendary figures brought to life with passion and detail. Discover the journey of humanity from Egypt to the world. Subscribe now and let your adventure through time begin. This is beautiful history. In the blue dawn of December 1447, 16-year-old Vlad was a prisoner disguised as a guest. He and his younger brother Radu were hostages in Sultan Murad's court, insurance for their father's loyalty. Wallachia was caught between the Hungarian crown to the north and the Ottoman Empire rising from the south.
You will learn our ways, young princes. Survival depends on it.
Inside the palace, boys and men from across the Balkans endured years of fear and suspicion. Here, Vlad learned Ottoman ways, their language, riding, swordplay, and something darker. One day in spring 1447, a soldier who had failed the Sultan was brought before the hostages. What followed was not just death, it was a lesson in terror. A sharpened stake was driven through the body, careful not to pierce the heart, prolonging suffering for hours. Vlad watched, stone-faced, as others wept or vomited. The lesson: fear was a weapon more powerful than steel.
Remember this, young princes. Terror breaks enemies before battle even begins.
When a letter arrived in early 1448, Vlad learned the worst. His father was dead, and his brother Mircea had been blinded and buried alive by Wallachian boyars. In October 1448, the Ottomans gave Vlad troops and sent him to claim his throne. For 7 weeks, Vlad ruled, embittered and wary. The boyars refused to support him. By December, he was forced to flee. Survival meant swallowing pride and enduring exile once more.
Neither mercy nor negotiation will save my bloodline. Only terror will rule Wallachia.
A decade passed in maneuvering and bloodshed across the Balkans. In 1456, Vlad returned to claim his birthright. He seized Târgoviște and summoned the boyars who had betrayed his family.
You murdered my father. You buried my brother alive. Now you will pay. Take them to the courtyard. Prepare the stakes.
In a display of showmanship, Vlad impaled dozens of rival boyars. Some he forced to march for miles, carrying stones for his future castle, their shoes filling with blood. The air stank with death. His reputation spread across the land like wildfire. A messenger arrived with urgent news. Ottoman armies were massing at the border. Sultan Mehmed II was coming with 90,000 men.
Let him come. He will learn what terror truly means.
In 1462, Sultan Mehmed II invaded Wallachia with over 90,000 men.
Vlad thinks his terror will save him. He will learn otherwise.
Facing impossible odds, Vlad turned the terrain to his advantage.
Poison the wells. Burn everything. Leave them nothing but ash.
He poisoned wells and set ablaze entire villages as he fell back through the forests. When Mehmed approached Târgoviște, he found something that would haunt him forever. Sultan, you must see this. The road was lined with stakes. 20,000 victims rotted in a macabre forest.
By Allah, what manner of monster have we faced?
Turks, traitors, and criminals alike, impaled in deliberate psychological warfare.
It cannot be conquered by men such as these.
The terror Vlad unleashed was as deliberate as a military ambush. a lesson learned in Ottoman captivity.
Tonight we strike terror into their hearts. Follow me into darkness.
That June, in the infamous night attack at Targovishte, Vlad's horsemen struck under cover of darkness. They nearly reached the Sultan's tent before retreating into the forest. Yet for all his legend, Vlad's rule was brief. Betrayed by his own nobility, he spent 12 years in Hungarian captivity. Released in 1475, he returned to Wallachia for one last campaign. In December 1476, on a bleak road near Bucharest, Vlad was ambushed and killed. His head was sent to Mehmed in Istanbul as proof. History remembers Vlad as the Impaler, a monster in the dark, but brutality was not in his bones. It was engraved on his soul by captivity, betrayal, and the lessons of Ottoman terror, a monster created by the very forces he fought. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more journeys through time.